Hi everybody. Well, video number 2 today. After I did that first video today, I've decided that I'm going to maybe start a second channel, and it's going to be about current events and political stuff, which I really enjoy talking about, and then my gardening stuff. So let me switch around. Here we are by the pool. I can't stand that we have a pool. I have to sweep back here, of course, which I usually do every morning. So let's talk about what we're going to be doing the garden. And I met with, I'm going to say it right, Coquino Landscaping, and he's the one that's going to help me design it. So let's talk about what's going to go on here. So we're going to do, this is going to be a living wall right here. We may even plant things on top that hang. But we're going to move all these vegetable plants. Can you guys believe how much growth I get in a week in Florida? Unbelievable. And so this is going to be like a living wall. And we may have herbs and pots back here. So we're still making that decision. But you always want to have your herbs and your garden as close to the door as you can. But look at my pineapple. Pretty cool. And then we're talking about putting bamboo in down this narrow kind of aisle next to the shed. Okay. Yeah, you can see how beautiful everything looks. And I was just in the process of, you know how much I hate this lava rock. But we're going to, this is all going to go away. And we're going to use pine needles because they discourage weed growth. They're pretty acidic, and plus they're great to walk on. They're very soft, and we may put a few little pavers in on top of them. But my loofah is coming together now. Here we're going to create, this is going to be fruit trees, but we're going to put in tall trees, maybe bamboo. We do clumping bamboo so we can control a little bit. So that's going to go in this corner. Here's the shed, and that's going to go here, and then we're going to come up from that. But that way we're creating, kind of a wall, and it'll go up higher, and it'll just give us more height. Maybe my neighbor's is a fruit tree. I think it's a loquat or something. Yeah, up here. Anyway, this is again, loofah that I'm growing. This is my espalier. This is my pear tree that I brought from, I keep thinking it's an apple tree, and my gardener who helped me pick it out in Michigan says it's a pear tree, but that looks like an apple to me. Whatever it is, we'll be eating it. But you can see I've got them coming up. I couldn't get any fruit in Michigan. And I'm not saying this soil's any good, but it's the heat, right? So here we're going to be doing, it's called fig. It's like a fig ivy. It's not the fig tree. And it spreads, and it will cover this all down here. But then we're going to plant tropical plants and flowers all down here on each side. So what you're going to get is that aisle, right? But we're going to take this plant out. This plant is just, it's not a great plant. It's a trumpet flower plant. It's beautiful when it grows the flowers, which is rarely. They die right away. You can see when it's getting ready to come in and see how they're long, and they look like trumpets. But I don't know. This, we just think we can do something better here. And we may move trees. Remember, I have huge property out in front and the side, so we may just move it, put it somewhere. I just planted this banana tree. We're going to move the palms because they have a canopy, so it'd be hard to grow things underneath them. So we're going to be working on that. I cannot remember the name of this tree, but he said, absolutely keep it. And it's a really old one. They're really hard. You don't see that many old ones, and it has the red tails. So all of you Floridians that know this tree. He keeps telling me and I keep forgetting. I mean, there's so much new information for me. You see those beautiful red tails, which the hummingbirds love. So again, it's going to be all tropical plants, all flowers. And it'll be like step down, you know, tall, medium tall, then it'll just keep going down here, right? And I've been planting stuff, but of course we're probably going to end up moving it. Okay, so my garden's in a good spot. We're going to take a lot of this out. We want soil, we don't want rocks. We're going to leave the pea gravel here. It makes sense in front of the garden. I like this ground cover here. I don't like it over there. It's not doing very well over there. You can see I'm planting in grow bags. I have a lot of room to put them back over here. And then here will be more herbs, right? I grow a lot of herbs. I use them. And then here, again, clearing all the rocks, bringing in soil. And here will be my husband's barbecue, and we'll put like some pavers down for him. I've been planting 1,000 head kale, Ditali peppers, which is a big thing in Florida. Sweet potatoes, just planted those. Cabbage, you guys, this stuff grew in like 4 days. I mean, it's crazy, 4 or 5, okay, 10 days. But, I mean, I was seeing stuff like 3 days later. This is my cosmic purple carrots. A few little parsnips, but they're slow to grow. My purple plum radishes. And it doesn't look like my early wonder beets are doing much of anything. We're seeing some growth. We'll see what happens. But, you know, no big deal. I'll just plant again. All right, these are the wild rocket arugula. And when I see that I'm not getting and that's only 5 days, so that may just be a slow grower, where this is the arugula greens, and look how fast it was. And I planted that, 5 days ago? Red Ursula kale. Remember I did that whole comparative thing last year where what were the hardy kales, and this was one of them. I love my little tags. This one's starting to sprout. This is the blue curled kale. So, and then this is the Russian lettuce. I just planted this. I love this. We'll see if it pops out. I have more of it. So hopefully I didn't plant it too deep. I don't think so. I'm pretty good about stuff like that. But, you know, I have more seeds. I love that. That lettuce didn't bolt and just kept on giving. Here's an onion bed. This is my purslane in some empty pots. I'll be planting other things. This is more carrots. So, okay, so, you know, we'll just be filling this all in. I just got 2 more canopies. I found them for these beds. That is awesome. And we went ahead and really tacked it out, and we screwed it into the bed, and it really stabilized it. Okay, so then back over here, as you see, we have all the fruit trees. We're going to put two or three more over there, whatever we have room for. We're going to do an avocado. There's just so many different kinds of fruit trees that we want to grow. But again, we have this whole wall, and so, you know, in the style of permaculture, you know, we're going to slowly, you know, get rid of the grass and you know the whole bit, and chop and drop. But you know, we're talking about putting bamboo behind that fence and then coming in front of the fence and doing something else. What's really great is I have woods next to us, which helps to really protect the trees that are on the interior. This here, I just ordered a bunch of resin pots from Tractor Supply. Really good price. You know, pots are so stupidly expensive, but the resin pots, I love them. They're, you know, they have that breathability that roots like, and they're light. And so I think I got 4 for $100, but I'm telling you, trying to find pots that are cheaper than that, good luck. And you know, I grew in buckets and everything, and I'm not doing that again. No, I'm just not. There's a lot of holes. So a little weeding here. Again, all of this rock is going to be up. Okay, here's the big thing that we came up with. Here in the middle, we're going to be doing a circular, like a raised circular herb garden. It's going to be like a, what was the word we used? Well, I was thinking about doing like a, some kind of garden feature. So what we're going to do, it's going to be a round raised herb bed, and it's going to like be spoked. So like there'll be 6 different kinds of herbs growing in it. So that'll be right in the middle here. And then, all my beans and tomatoes will be along this wall. Okay. So I'm still growing in pots because, Florida is so buggy, and there's so many different things that can get to your plants, which I'm already seeing. And, God, let's see if I can get out of here. I'm trapped. I've got to show you what's going on in front. There we go. Jesus. It's like I'm in prison. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, it's already 11 minutes. Honestly, I try to keep this at 15 minutes. Here are my banana plants. Here. I already got bananas growing. I've been eating bananas off that. My flower trees, you guys, I have a magnolia tree. Are you kidding me? So we're going to put in some more flowering trees and all kinds of fruit trees. Look at this. He didn't even know what this was. Is this the craziest thing you've seen? And it's growing like some buds on it. It looks like something out of medieval times. So and we need some tree maintenance. These trees are really, really ignored. But I mean, the magnolia, it smells so incredible. We're pulling a lot of this stuff up. All these bushes here, they're useless. And this is going to be like an English flower garden. Bees, flowers, bees, butterflies, dragonflies. That's all going to be. And then we put in the bamboo, which I love. And I like this. It's pretty, right? Now, you guys, this is ginger. I didn't even know I had ginger. And not only that, I didn't know that I had jasmine. If this could just be smell-o-vision, oh my God. Unbelievable. So you can see we're going to have a lot of work. This is a lot of property. It's going to be a 2-year plan, and we're going to zone it out. And as you move around the house, it's going to be more trees, more fruit trees, just really edibles. There's so many different kinds of fruit trees you can grow down here. So, of course, all the rock will come up from here, all flowers, much like I had at my house in Michigan, which I really miss those flowers, darn it. All right, so back in the house. My bird's probably going to yell. Yep, little bee. All right, so let's go in here. All right, everybody. So, doesn't it sound exciting? I'm so excited. So, yeah, back in the swing of things. I'm going down to Daytona tomorrow. They're opening some of the beaches now. So I go down to Daytona. I actually found a hairdresser I can go to, and that's open. And yeah, it's sort of getting back to normal, whatever normal is, if it'll ever be normal again. But yeah, so there you go. Well, I wanted to share that with you. You guys have been on this journey with me for a long time. My bird is being a little butthead, but you're used to that. And I guess that's it. Okay? All right. Radical Gardener, from my garden to yours. May your garden always grow. Sending you a ton of love. Okay? Goodbye.